in 1977, you had one last roll of the dice with a privateer RG 500 Suzuki. At last, a Suzuki. You finished 6th in the championship, but it wasn't a really great year. Why did you do it?
You know, because it's difficult to decide to stop if you love the motorcycle. So, and I like to try, and I think what I said before, Suzuki was very, very fast, good frame, and the engine is fantastic. But every 5 laps, every 10 laps, sees. So, and I have a very, very bad season. And also, the last my race, when I decide to stop, we are in Imola, no, sorry, in Mugello, and have a very bad start. And after I catch and I try very hard, and the last lap I am second, very close, and before the last corner, I seize and I crash. I broke my shoulder and I say, okay, I stop. I think I say maybe it's the time to retire. So and I decide to retire.
Before that happened, I must just give a personal witness to this man, because I watched, my wife and I rode to Francorchamps to watch the Belgian Grand Prix. And we watched in practice, in qualifying, at a place called Master. And there is a very fast S-bend out at the back of the Grand Prix circuit. And on the edge of the track, just on the exit, there's a house with steps which come down into the road. And there was a straw bale that had been placed in the front of the house, attached to a pole. And every single lap, Giacomo Agostini would come round and there would be a puff of straw, just as he touched the straw bale with his shoulder. Every single
You know why?
Why?
I want to clean my leathers.
On the other hand, in the Temporada di Primavera, which is the Italian spring road races they used to have around the tracks like Riccione and Rimini and Cattolica and so on, they were street races, literally. And I think they paid quite well, didn't they, in the 1960s and 70s. There were lots of straw bales, and there was a rider, well, Tarquinio Provini we were talking about before, who used to actually stick his elbow out into the straw bales, didn't he? Old elbows. And that was, again, just to attract the public. Have you been conscious in your career of playing to the public, of trying to make people say, oh, look at Ago, he's fantastic?
No, because depend. If you have a very, very hard race and the good competitor, you must think about the race. You must think about the bike, about the rev, about the asphalt, about everything. You know, it depends. But only one time, one man was in Riccione, and he with the cigarette, and he said to me, okay, you pass, and you. I spent la sigaretta.
Put the cigarette out.
Yeah, but I said to him, you know why? Because I don't want you to smoke.
So you retired from riding in Grand Prix racing, and you went to race cars. And was this a passion? Was this something that you wanted to see how you'd be any good at? Was it somebody who had suggested it to you? Why did you go Formula One car racing?
Because when I decide what I said before, I like and I love motorcycle, I like race, and when I decide to finish, it's not easy. So I think, okay, I have to do something to the mind think to other
to keep my mind active and
different
to keep on competition.
And because in the 70 or 71, Mr. Ferrari offered me the car. I test in Modena with Ferrari, and he offered me to race. And I think about it, I say, oh, I like, but after I say, okay, when I start, I want to race with the motorcycle. Now I win, and now I do what I want, and now every Sunday I am in the podium. Why change? So I say, okay, I love motorcycle, and I stay with the motorcycle. Because I think also the God give us something. So give me the passion with the motorcycle. So why you want everything? If I'm in the motorcycle, why you want the car? Why you want this one? So I'm be happy with the motorcycle, so I decide to stay.
So you had a short-lived career in Formula One, in the British Championship, just long enough to decide you didn't like it, and so you retired from that. But then you came back to motorcycling again, this time as a team manager in 1981. And there you won your very first race again as a team manager when Graham Crosby won the Daytona 200 on a Team Agostini Yamaha.
Yeah, because when I retired, I say, okay, and then Marlboro again say, why you don't make a team? So I call, I have a good relation with Yamaha people, and I go to Japan, and I spoke with the Japanese, say, listen, if you give me the bike, you don't care about, in Europe, I do everything, and just you give me the bike, and I have a sponsor, and I do everything. And Yamaha decides, say, okay, and he gives me the bike, and I do everything, and I'm very happy also because we win 3 world champion, and was very, very nice.
Why did you choose Graham Crosby?
Because he's one of the best, and that time it was very, very good.
Do you regard Graham Crosby's career as unfulfilled? Because he raced in 500 GP only for 3 years. He raced only in international racing for 6 years. He won many races, many Formula One World Championships, but he didn't quite fulfill his potential in GP, would you say?
With us, he do a very good season, and after we change because Yamaha say, okay, we have Kenny Roberts, and please take him. And so Kenny Roberts, and after Eddie Lawson coming, but we have a good year with Graham Crosby, because he was very, very good rider. Maybe sometimes he like a beer. Especially when he go back to New Zealand, and in the evening he called me, many times he called me, and I understand he drink a little. But he's a very nice person and very, very good rider.
However, you won 3 world championships with, first of all, a rider that until then had only raced for Kawasaki. Why did you choose Eddie Roberts? Why did you choose Eddie Lawson to race for you?
Because the first year I have Kenny Roberts and Eddie Lawson, because Eddie Lawson is younger and coming, and also from America the people know Eddie Lawson, and the Yamaha like come dice mi ha proposto.
They proposed
you. They proposed to Eddie Lawson, and it's a good decision, because Eddie just maybe the first 2 years he need to learn. But after he coming very professional, and he win 3 world champions. So
but to do this, you had the help of an Australian, and Kel Carruthers was unquestionably the top technician of the era.
Yeah, Kel stayed with me for many, many years before we raced together, and after he come, and he stayed in Bergamo for a few years, where I live with his family, with his motorhome, and he's responsible of all the team, of the technical.
And played a key role, a key part in winning the championships? He played a major part in winning the championships?
Yeah, of course. But I think the team, to win is because everybody together. This is important.
But then you finished racing with Yamaha in 1991, and you switched to Cagiva. What was it like racing with Claudio Castiglione as your boss?
Yeah, because, you know, Claudio Castiglione was a very, very good friend, and he loved motorcycle. He loved motorcycle, and when sometime I go to see him at the office and maybe have some meeting, he just stop the meeting and come to talk with me about motorcycle. he was very, very, and when I have this possibility, I say, okay, he asked me if I be a manager with Cagiva, and also very lucky because with Eddie Lawson we go to
Hungary?
Hungary, yeah. Okay, of course it's difficult to win with Cagiva because Yamaha and another bike was very fast. But before start, rain for maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes rain, heavy rain, and after stop. And everybody start with the rain tires. I said, I call Eddie, I say, Eddie, why you don't use the slick? I say, go, you crazy. Okay, up to you, I don't want to push, but if I race, I use the slick. Okay, we put the slick, and the first few laps, it's maybe not behind.
He was a long way behind.
Long way. Maybe 35, 40 seconds. And I say, I make a big mistake, but after it's sunshine coming, and and you win. So everybody and Mr. Castiglione come to the podium crying, so everybody crying.
Well, of course, the company that was Cagiva now became MV Agusta. Yeah. So in that way, it was a complete closing of the circle. But you stopped after 1 year with Cagiva. Why?
No, not after 1 year, 2 years.
2 years. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
After 2 years.
So
yeah, because after Cagiva decided to stop.
But you weren't team manager when Kosinski was racing, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
What was it like having John Kosinski, who
very difficult.
Who used to turn up for meetings in shorts in December in Italy?
No, he come. I think here in Australia. I think. No, where? Anyway, he come to the Grand Prix and he arrived at the hotel and he arrived at the airport, and I go with my brother to pick up him, and he come out with a plastic bag, and just we waiting. I say, okay, where is your bag? No, this one. He have only one shirt, one pants, and finish. Finito. No more. And I see him every morning at 7 o'clock. He come from the laundry. He go every morning to wash his thing. He's crazy, I think. He's a little crazy, but it's very, very fast, very fast.
And you actually went to Japan, leading the World Championship with an Italian bike after winning the Australian Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Here at Phillip Island. And of course, you also had an Australian racing for you, Matt Mladen.
Yeah.
What was Matt like?
Very good. Yeah. No, it's good. But I think for him it was difficult when he come to Italy. He's still young, and he need the time to know everything, the circuit, the system, the team.
Experience. Yeah. So after a lifetime of racing as a team manager and before that as a rider, what's your most satisfying achievement in Grand Prix racing?
Team when you win. Because when you don't win, you're very, very, very upset.
Well, Giacomo Agostini, you're a winner, and thank you very much indeed for being here
Grazie.
with us tonight.
Grazie. Grazie. Ciao.